Welcome to Real or Fake, the coolest game show ever. With Aaron, Aiden, Nina, and Norm. Last person standing after 3 rounds wins an iPad mini. Round 1. The Seekers have limited time to recruit 3 team members. Out of 3 statements, players have to find the fake one.
Here we are, round 1, real or fake.
Big Normie Norm here. I'm about to go searching out in the streets here.
Trying to find the smartest cookies in the jar.
Are you ready? Let's go. Would you like to win an iPad, sir?
Sure.
Yeah. Awesome.
What's your name?
Jessica. Cora. Duncan.
So basically the aim of the game is called Real or Fake,
I have 3 facts.
and you just have to tell me which one of them is fake.
Uh-oh.
To this day, Neil Armstrong's footprints are visible on the moon.
The Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure that you can see from space.
Or the moon is not round, it's egg-shaped.
Moon is egg-shaped. It's shaped like an egg shape.
First one's fake.
Guys, you're wrong! Oh man, I feel bad when people lose.
Which one is fake?
1,
2,
2?
3. The Great Wall of China. 2.
2? You think the second one's fake?
Yeah.
The Great Wall of China one's fake.
I think the Great Wall. Why do you think that?
There's probably some other structure you can see from space.
Wow, you're smart because you're totally right!
You win, my dear!
You're right! Correct! That one is fake!
Yes, you've done it! Congratulations! Cora is amazing. She's so tiny, but she must have the most massive brain ever. I've never seen a kid that smart.
Victory dance number 1.
We're gonna find 2 other people and then we can go to round 2 of real or fake.
I have 3 facts, okay? 2 are true, and 1 is fake.
So you have to tell me which one is fake.
While awake, the human brain generates enough energy to power a low-watt light bulb.
Studies have shown that the smell of chocolate promotes relaxation in the brain.
People only use approximately 10% of their brain.
First one is fake.
The middle one is fake.
You're wrong! Oh man, he got it wrong.
The one with the 10% is fake.
The third statement is fake.
The third one? People only use 10% of their brain.
That is correct! Yes! Woo!
Does anyone here want to try to win an iPad mini? It could be yours.
I'll try.
All right, let's do this, Mom.
Love the dashiki, my man!
Wow.
You're completely right then. Congratulations.
Brain imaging studies have shown that over the course of the day, humans use 100% of the brain, though not necessarily all at once.
Victory dance number 2.
First fact. In ancient Egypt, only royalty was allowed to eat mushrooms.
Ooh, I don't even like mushrooms.
A coconut is a seed, not a nut.
And oranges are the most popular fruit in the United States. Which of the 3 are fake?
First one.
A coconut is a seed.
That was actually real! Ugh!
Big Pops, nice try.
Come on, you're on our team.
I'll go with number 3. The oranges?
You're completely right. How do you feel?
I'm good.
Woo! You got to come with us to round 2!
Victory dance number 3.
Round 2. It's elimination round. Last one standing moves on.
This is where it gets serious.
I have 1 fact. I'm going to tell you the fact, okay?
And you have to write on your board whether it's real or
Fake.
fake.
You ready?
I'm ready.
The fact is, when cheerleading first became a sport,
Only men could participate.
Real or fake, guys? Write it down on the board.
On the count of 3,
1, 2, 3, flip! Real, fake, real. It's real! Mom, I'm sorry, but you're out of the game.
Oh, Madison, the answer is real. Yes, times were rough back in the day. They only let men cheerlead back in the day.
1, 2, 3, reveal! You were right, Emmy! It is real! Sorry, you guys, you were awesome! Emmy was wearing all blue, and she was the only one that got the fact right. Let's do a victory dance. Victory dance, victory dance, victory dance.
2 fakes, 1 real. You are correct. You are on to the third and final round. Oh, and there's consolation prizes. Look at this.
Alrighty, guys, are you ready? On average, Australia has the tallest men in the world. Real or fake? Ready? 1, 2, 3, flip! Fake, real! It's fake!
Neato!
Round 3. First one to 3 points wins an iPad mini.
Yes, mein coin boss. Yes. Welcome to round 3 of real or fake. Yes. Are you ready to play? Yeah. Real or fake? The first stop signs were white and black. J-Plow.
Real.
That is real. 1 point for the J-Plow.
Team Purple.
The brightest spot on Earth is Manhattan, New York. Amen.
Fake.
That is fake. It is fake.
Yes!
The brightest spot is actually Las Vegas, Nevada. Real or fake? You can get warts by touching a frog or toad. Amen.
Fake.
That is fake. Warts are caused by human virus, not frogs or toads.
Ding, 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 you got it right!
You go faster in summer than you do in winter. J-Blow.
I'm going to say that is real, Viking Josh.
That is real. That is real.
It was very tense. You've got J-Plo on this side, Eamon on this side, and they're all answering questions.
Real or fake?
If Eamon gets this, he can totally win the iPad.
It's estimated that 25% of ingredients in modern medicines come from tropical rainforest plants. Amy.
Real.
It is real. Yes. Very good. Very, very close now. Match point for Eamon. Christina, you will make it. Thunder snow is a thunderstorm where snow falls instead of rain. Christina.
Fake.
It is real, my dear. Real, my dear. Real or fake? Chalk is made from the skeletons of ancient sea creatures. Amy.
Real.
That is real, yes. Many of the sea creatures I battled in my days on the seas. Real or fake? There are twice as many chickens on Earth as people. Amy.
Real.
It is real, my dear. Amy. It is real. Congratulations, Amy. Yes. I present to you your prize for your victory. Congratulations, Amy. Very, very well done. Congratulations to all contestants.
She won.
It was really exciting because I won an iPad mini, and that's just exciting. I have a bunch of the National Geographic books at home, like the real or fake ones. And so then I read them all the time, and there's just the facts in them, so. I